Beloved listeners, I am truly grateful that you are here with me today. I want you to settle into this moment, to let the world fall away for just a little while, and to open your mind and your heart to something honest, something real. I am not here to entertain you with easy answers or fleeting motivation. I am here to speak to you about the raw, unvarnished truth, about the discipline, the patience, and the relentless focus it takes to achieve what most people never will. You must understand before anything else, that life does not bend to desire. The world does not notice talent, effort, or dreams unless those things are applied with consistency, skill, and focus. Nothing is owed to you. Nothing is guaranteed. The people around you, the systems you live within, the economy, the opportunities, they are indifferent to your wishes. What matters, and what alone matters, is what you can control, and that begins with yourself. If you want to win, if you want to build a life that cannot be ignored, you must focus on yourself until that moment comes. You must give your mind, your energy, your time, and your effort entirely to mastering the one person you will always have to rely on, yourself. Focus on your habits, your skills, your resilience, your understanding of the world. Ignore applause. Ignore fleeting recognition. Ignore the empty distractions that pull at your attention. They are the greatest thieves you will ever face. Every moment spent absorbed by the opinions, the drama, or the superficial concerns of others is a moment stolen from your growth. Life will constantly offer you distractions because it is easier for most people to live distracted. If you resist these distractions, if you channel your energy inward, you immediately distinguish yourself from the majority. Success is not found in clever shortcuts. It is found in patient, deliberate, consistent work. It is found in doing the things others are unwilling to do, quietly, day after day, without recognition, without applause, until your competence is undeniable. You must accept that the path is lonely. There will be times when you feel isolated, times when it seems as if no one sees your effort or understands your sacrifice. That is the natural order. Few are willing to embrace the solitude that true growth demands. Those who do, however, gain an advantage that is permanent and unshakable. Understand this: the external world is unpredictable. Markets fluctuate, people fail you, circumstances change. If your focus is on external validation, you are building on sand. If your focus is on yourself, on your skill, your judgment, and your discipline, you are building on bedrock. You are preparing to act decisively in any environment because your advantage is internal, not contingent on fortune or the approval of others. The first skill you must cultivate is self-honesty. Examine your life with unflinching clarity. Where are you wasting time? Where are you compromising your values or settling for mediocrity? Which habits are weakening you, and which are strengthening you? Most people avoid this examination because it is uncomfortable. They prefer comforting illusions. You must choose discomfort. You must stare at the truth no matter how harsh, because only in honesty can growth occur. Attention is your most precious resource. It cannot be replenished. Every choice to divert your attention away from meaningful action is a small surrender of leverage over your life. Understand that leverage is the multiplier of success. Knowledge, skills, relationships, time, and energy are your only true forms of leverage. Money is fleeting. Popularity is fleeting. Only the capabilities you cultivate within yourself endure. Do not squander them. When you focus on yourself, you are investing in the most powerful asset you will ever have: your ability to think, to act, and to create results. You must approach life with patience, for time is both your ally and your test. Do not be seduced by the illusion of speed. The world glorifies instant success, overnight transformations, viral moments, and quick wins. These are distractions. Real success, the kind that lasts, is the product of compounding effort. Each day, each decision, each hour spent wisely, adds to a foundation that will eventually support extraordinary achievement. It grows quietly, unseen, while others chase noise and novelty. You must learn to embrace delay, to defer gratification, and to find contentment in disciplined effort rather than immediate reward. Success is never a linear path. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. These are not signs of weakness. They are proof that you are engaging with reality rather than illusion. You must learn to endure discomfort, to extract lessons from failure, and to adjust your course without losing momentum. People fear failure because it is painful, but the avoidance of failure is far more costly. Avoiding failure leads to stagnation. mediocrity and regret. Focus on yourself, embrace the work, and let your results emerge from persistent effort rather than from the avoidance of discomfort. You must also cultivate the ability to prioritize ruthlessly. Life will constantly present you with competing demands, trivial obligations, and seductive distractions. You cannot pursue everything. You cannot do everything. You must choose what serves your growth and eliminate what does not. Every yes to a distraction is a no to your own development. This is not a philosophy of selfishness, it is a philosophy of necessity. You cannot build a house while carrying every item the world offers. You must carry only what matters, and that requires discernment. Look carefully at the people you surround yourself with. Relationships shape your energy and influence your decisions. Some people will encourage your growth. Some will drain it. Some will demand attention and offer nothing in return. Learn to recognize which is which. Choose wisely. Do not let the need for approval, friendship, or comfort override your commitment to self-mastery. Your environment will determine much of your success, not because it dictates your future, but because it influences your behavior, your habits, and your attention. Be intentional about where you place yourself and with whom you spend your time. Now, let us speak about the cultivation of skill. Many people are obsessed with recognition and wealth before mastery. They chase applause, status, and validation while neglecting the labor required to become exceptional. You must invert this instinct. Obsess over skill, over competence, over understanding. Study deeply. Test yourself in difficult situations. Fail quietly and learn. Ignore the noise of the crowd. Recognition will follow, but only after you have achieved mastery, and mastery takes time, focus, and deliberate practice. Life is not fair. You will encounter circumstances beyond your control, people who betray you, opportunities lost, and moments of inexplicable misfortune. Accept this. Do not resist reality with complaints or resentment. Focus on what you can control: your decisions, your effort, your growth. Resentment is a tax on your energy. Action is freedom. Choose action. One of the most powerful mental models you can adopt is inversion. Before you pursue success, examine failure. Identify what will prevent you from achieving your goals. Identify what behaviors, habits, and associations will lead you astray. Then remove them. By avoiding mistakes, you create a foundation upon which consistent effort produces predictable results. Inversion is the work of the wise because it forces clarity and discipline before engagement. You must also learn the brutal necessity of self-reliance. Dependence on others is a weakness. Help is temporary, circumstances change, and people are imperfect. The one person you can rely on completely, without question, is yourself. Build your resilience. Build your skills. Build your judgment. Your independence is not isolation, it is power. When you rely on yourself, you are free to act decisively, unshaken by external chaos. There is no substitute for this kind of freedom. The temptation of immediate pleasure will always be present. The world will offer shortcuts, instant gratifications, and the illusion of fast success. Resist them. They are seductive and often disguised as opportunity. True winners understand the power of delayed gratification. They endure the mundane, the repetitive, the uncomfortable, because they know that the payoff of patient, deliberate effort is far greater than fleeting pleasure. You must think of yourself as a gardener planting seeds. Immediate rewards are fruit plucked prematurely. Long-term success requires preparation, care, and patience. Water your roots daily with knowledge, discipline, and deliberate action. Tend to the soil of your mind and body. Only harvest when the result is abundant, enduring, and sustaining. Many will try to convince you that life is meant to be easy, that success should feel comfortable, that struggle is a sign you are failing. Reject this notion. Struggle is the crucible in which character is forged. Endure it, embrace it, and learn from it. Painful experience is the tuition you pay for wisdom and capability. There is no bypass. There is no substitute. You cannot shortcut maturity. You cannot shortcut judgment. You cannot shortcut the accumulation of skill and understanding that will make victory inevitable. Attention, energy, and knowledge are finite. Protect them. Guard them. Spend them only where they serve your growth. Learn to say no without guilt. Learn to withdraw from anything that dilutes your focus. Be patient with yourself and with the work. Some will grow quickly. Some will appear to succeed before you. Do not compare your journey to theirs. The only meaningful comparison is to who you were yesterday. Are you learning more? Are you thinking more clearly? Are you acting with greater discipline? Are you building skill and character? That is the measure of progress. Learn to endure isolation. True focus often requires solitude. The world will not provide encouragement, and you cannot expect it. If you wait for permission, you will wait forever. Learn to sit alone with your mind. Learn to confront your weaknesses without distraction. Learn to nurture your strength quietly. From this solitude emerges clarity, creativity, and the inner authority that allows you to act decisively in any circumstance. Recognize that growth is often invisible until it reaches a tipping point. The world celebrates what is visible, what is loud, what is obvious. But what is invisible? The daily decisions, the repeated actions, the discipline that no one observes, is what produces lasting results. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Continue when no one is watching. Continue when the world doubts you. Your work is not defined by applause, by social proof, or by recognition. It is defined by the results it will eventually produce when combined with patience, skill, and focus. When setbacks occur, and they will, respond with logic rather than emotion. Examine the situation, extract lessons, and adjust. Avoid the temptation to assign blame externally. Externalizing responsibility weakens your leverage over your life. Internalize responsibility, control what you can, act decisively on what is within your power. Every obstacle is an opportunity to sharpen judgment, to refine skill, and to strengthen character. Remember that focus is a muscle. It grows with practice and atrophies with neglect. Cultivate it deliberately. Reduce noise, simplify decisions, and create routines that minimize friction and maximize productive effort. Discipline is the bridge between intention and results. Focus on yourself until you cannot be ignored. Build skill until results are inevitable. Study reality until your decisions are informed by knowledge rather than assumption. Commit to mastery rather than appearance. Practice patience rather than impulsivity. Accept discomfort rather than seeking ease. Protect your attention rather than surrendering it. Align your actions with your highest potential rather than fleeting desires. When you do this, when you commit fully, when you focus unrelentingly on yourself, success will not be a matter of luck or timing. It will be a matter of inevitability. You will stand apart because you have cultivated what most refuse to cultivate: competence, patience, resilience, and clarity of purpose. The victories that matter are quiet, internal, and undeniable. They are not determined by social applause or fleeting recognition, but by the transformation of your own capability and the realization of your potential. Focus on yourself until you win. Commit to your growth until mastery becomes habitual. Build your foundation until it cannot be shaken. Act with patience, discipline, and unflinching honesty. Trust the process, endure the discomfort, and let your results speak when the time is right. In the end, the world will notice, not because you chased attention, but because your excellence became impossible to ignore. This is the truth. This is the path. It is neither easy nor glamorous, but it is reliable. It is yours to claim if you are willing to focus on yourself until victory is not just possible, but inevitable. Keep moving forward. Keep refining. Keep building. Your discipline will compound, your skill will mature, and your patience will yield results that others cannot comprehend. Focus on you, and you will win.